Hey everybody, this is Dave Cooper and we are in Soho, London, and staying with me is Daniel Kawczynski. Daniel, thank you for joining us today.
A great pleasure to be with you.
Yeah. Daniel, tell us a little bit about who you are and what your background is.
Well, I was the first Polish-born British Member of Parliament. I've served in the House of Commons for 19 years, represented Shrewsbury in the west part of England for 19 years in the House of Commons. And one of the biggest issues for me was affordable housing. We have many people in our constituency working in essential public services, whether it's for the local National Health Service, whether it's in the education sector, whether it's for local police, who simply could not afford to buy new homes because of the huge increase in prices that we've experienced during the course of my lifetime. That's why I've agreed, now that I'm outside of the House of Commons, I've agreed to come and participate in this conference to see how we can create a coalition to drive through radical changes in this country to ensure that we can build sufficient number of homes for these essential workers.
Help me understand what a coalition means to you, and how does the government, build that and make homes affordable, sustainable for the average consumer that's out there?
There has not been the political leadership or drive or the courage or the guts, quite frankly, to take on the people. Politicians are subservient to people. They want to curry favor with the people in order to solicit votes. The reality of the fact is that the people have been the problem in this regard, because every time you want to build affordable homes near a new village or near a new community, they refuse. And they use the current planning system to throw in as many spanners into the works as conceivable, because they don't want their local park or their local forest or their local area to share with other people. We can't accept that. And actually, with the pressures that now are there for people to have homes, there's nothing more important, I would argue, for your average person than with a family than having a home. And we have a duty and a responsibility to make sure that a radical change takes place.
Yeah, we need a radical change. I have daughters, they can't afford a home today, and even moving forward. So it's a global issue, not just here. Talk to me a little bit about why you're here at the Theomatics launch and what value you see this bringing.
Well, I've come here really to listen and learn. I'm very motivated and incentivized by some of the things that I've heard about this organization and what they are attempting to do. Actually, in reality, what I've been told so far is that all governments have come in and promised a radical change in the planning process and promised to facilitate it, to make it easier for people building affordable homes to build them. And in reality, over the last 30 years, nothing has happened. And so we need to build a coalition of both Conservatives, Labour, Liberal Democrats and others across our political spectrum to say, think about the impact. I mean, as a Conservative, there's nothing more important for me than the economy. But think about the impact for our economy. Less than 5% of the United Kingdom has been developed on. But think about the impact for the economy if people were able to buy affordable homes. Can you imagine the consequences of that in the way that they behave, and in the way that they can look after their children, and in the way that they can fulfill their jobs? This is a huge burden that can be lifted off millions of people. And that's why it's so appealing. And I'm very grateful and respectful to the organizers of this conference who have had this pioneering vision. And I, for one, am determined to learn more about it and do what I can as a former Member of Parliament to help them.
Yeah, and Theomatics is really approaching this in a much different way than what we've seen before. So, Daniel, thank you for stopping in and having a few words with us. I'm Dave Cooper. We're in Soho, London. And Daniel Kawczynski, thank you again. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.